but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
That's a pitch you can't miss right there. A changeup right in your wheelhouse.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on MLB Network. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Posey has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Aaron Judge is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is camped under this one, and that's out number two.
Batting third.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first.
Mike Trout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Two out, nobody on. Fouled back. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on MLB Network.
Leading off for the National League.
Here's Buster Posey now. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Hit back up the middle. Correa is right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defense for the AL All-Stars, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Mike Trout. May as well say highlight Mike, because every night it seems like he's putting on a highlight reel play. He can go get them left, right, center, climb a wall like Spider-Man if he needs to.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Hey, every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. NL down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Designated hitter. Nelson Cruz.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Yeah, the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So striding in, Miguel Sano. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
The 1-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has gotten the inconsistent label before, but it's usually not too bad. Sometimes he's dead on with corner pitches, and other times he seems to tighten it up a bit. Up and down seems to be a similar experience, so we'll see how he does in this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he got him.
All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
Into the box now, George Springer. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up.
La segunda está en los módulos de las cámaras traseras especialmente, ya que tendría un orden de lentes de tamaño mayor a tamaño menor, de cierta manera para organizar mejor esto y no necesariamente tener un módulo rectangular como la mayoría de empresas que están colocando en la actualidad. LG no ha confirmado exactamente cuándo se podría lanzar este dispositivo o si en realidad es el LG G9, especialmente teniendo en cuenta que hay un reporte de la publicación Naver indicando que LG estaría planeando o al menos estaría pensando en abandonar la marca G o esa serie G que tanto hemos conocido por muchos años. Y la pregunta de la semana, ¿te gusta el diseño de este celular?
Pues tienen que meter otro más alto.
¿El LG G9 o el próximo teléfono insignia de la empresa? Déjanos tu comentario directamente en la parte de abajo. El filtrador Digital Chat Station publicó en la red social china Weibo que un celular con una cámara de 192 megapíxeles llegaría en las próximas semanas para sobrepasar la cámara de 108 megapíxeles que
Been notched that time, 2 away now.
From the Houston Astros, the shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch, a swing and a miss at the big curveball. Now the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1. Kershaw now on 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position, but the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Kershaw comes set. First pitch on its way. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. A couple of walks, but no damage. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Altuve is there to make the play as Zimmerman's gone on just 1 pitch.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Cozart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Sanchez.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Off the plate at 94. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out. 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now the 0-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full. 3-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Ozuna at the track. The wall. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as the AL strikes first. It's 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now batting.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
to 2-2 now.
2-2.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Mike Trout 0 for 1 here in the early going. The pitch. Turned on down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Digging in for his second.
Leading off to the National League All-Stars, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another 0-2 home. Hit on the ground to short. Correa over to his left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the National League.
Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Judge shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. NL down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Sí, para medicamento.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase
Pero
now.
solamente la edad de vaina,
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. He drew a walk his first time up. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. That's popped up out towards short right field. Murphy is there for it, and the inning is over. American League goes down in order. Here's Buster Posey now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The catcher, number 28.
On the ground up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ready for another chance. Daniel Murphy, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I really like how he's been throwing a lot of first pitch strikes in this game. That first pitch strike, it just opens up the whole strike zone and what you can do as a pitcher.
The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. They're down 1-0. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right there, Murphy at second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the American League.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jose Altuve comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Kershaw looks in. Here it is on 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Hey, when the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Dribbled to the right side. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Standing in, Zach Cozart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a ball, 1-0.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and no one will track it down. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. And they'll down in order. They still trail 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judd.
Leading off for
no
the
hits
American
in
League.
2 trips to the plate
Right
for him in the
fielder,
ball game.
Aaron Judd.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
D-Rod. 1-1.
Swing and a miss for strike one. Kershaw now on 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there, and he has it for the out.
A center fielder.
Good contact to start
Number
out the inning.
27.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated
Here's
hitter.
Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded by Kozar. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the American League 1 and the National League nothing. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Keuchel will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Lifted in the air to center field. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the
Here's
National
Bryce
League.
Harper now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Judge makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. National League down on just 4 pitches. It remains. Carlos Martinez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Carlos Martinez.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
First baseman.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number
Ready
4.
for another shot now. George Springer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fast. Ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Number 1, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Now a move over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Cozart a couple of steps to his left. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing there for the American League, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding in once again, Buster Posey. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And that misses 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Hit to short. Correa is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Hey, we're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Softly hit to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off for the American League, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper on the run, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this, AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The second
Digging in, Jose Altuve. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. Runners on first with 1 down. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now, Matt, he's 0-2, and he swung at 2 pitches. It looked like they're trying to pitch around him. Maybe that's his strategy. Now he thinks they're going to come to him, and they get him. I wouldn't pitch to him anyway.
Drilled to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back.
Leading off for the National League.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. On the move is Trout. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And it's grounded foul. The 0-1. And there's ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He was really making him work.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. The 0-1 to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Down to the final out, you get an infield single. Anything to cling on to a little bit of life. Let's see if this sparks the rally.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The American League All-Stars claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Clayton Kershaw takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for